2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And there you see the Hawthorne Bridge spanning across the Willamette River, its lights reflecting on the calm waters below. A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Portland Trailblazers going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Hi, everyone. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. Now we get a chance to check some stats for him.
He's having problems with his shot these days, and the analytics show that with his true shooting percentage headed down in the last 10 games. I wouldn't be surprised if he turned it around quickly, though.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers and for the Trailblazers. All right, Grant, in the name of player development, if you've got a young team that's effectively out of the playoffs, do you scale back minutes for the veterans, even if they're playing well?
I would think so. Obviously, if the playoffs aren't in the picture, it's giving that remaining part of the season a chance for you young players to learn what the NBA is all about. So giving them more chances to play, resting the veterans, might be the smart move.
And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Here's Jay. Really played well against Phoenix in his last game. It's hauled in by Brand. Outside Jones. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Last time they met in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baseline jumper. That one doesn't drop. Here's Goodrich. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Over to the left wing. And just over a minute played here to start the game. The three ball. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
With the floater. And the layup is up and in.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Here's Jay. And the layup falls. He's got 5.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Goodrich can't hit. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 so far. Here's Jay. That one is off. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
A missing piece was their offensive rebounding. There were just way too many one-and-done possessions for them.
You know, you have to crash the glass on both sides of the floor, and they didn't get the job done in terms of creating second chance opportunities.
Now here's Jones, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Rice. Here's Drexler. Fade away. Here's McHale. Misses the layup. The Clippers trail. Here's McGrady. Back to Jones. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Out to the right wing. Here's McHale. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. To the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Brand. He got a piece of it. They recover it. Here's Goodrich. There's the three. Buries it from 3. 5 points in the game.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
And we've got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here's McHale. Pass to Jay. To the paint. Here's Walton. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Outside Jones. Here's Goodrich. He takes it in. Launches it. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Pass to Drexler. Lets it go from 11. Scoring again.
The size advantage gives them a nice, clean look from mid-range.
Here's Goodrich. He's got 5. They swipe it. Now the Blazers moving it up.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Here's McGrady. 26 points for him last game against Dallas.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Now Jones. Tipped. Here's Rice. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Here's Jones. Pass to Brand. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
The Trailblazers have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Here's Drexler. And he banks in the layup. He's got 6.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Here's Goodrich. He's got 5. Outside Jones. Pass to Goodrich. 5 to shoot. Puts it up. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Jay. He's got 5. Fades back. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Jefferson. He's guarded by Porter. Now the Blazers moving it up. Here's Petrie. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
I just love the ball movement.
7-point spread. Here's Free. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Here's Jefferson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Free. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Here's Walton. Now here's Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Parrish with a rebound.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Petrie. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix. Parrish with a rebound. The Clippers have gone 7 of 16 so far. Here's Jefferson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Finley. And here's Porter. It's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. And Portland has possession. It's a 3-point game. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from 3-point land so far. Pass to Jefferson. Takes a 13-footer. That one a little long. The Trailblazers shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. Here's Walton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, good whistle there.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Portland?
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
And he drops it first. No good on the second free throw. The Clippers trail. Here's Free. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Here's Keenan. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Second chance effort, and he lays it up and in.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Porter to the wing on the left. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Pass to Free. Here's Keenan. Here's Jefferson. And the 3 off target. Here's Petrie. And there's the drive. And he converts the layup. He has 7. So it's the Clippers now. They trail by 7. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to McDyess. Here's Jefferson. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Portland has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. Here's Walton. Now Porter. Lets it go from 14. Free grabs the board.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And the Trailblazers shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. They grab their own miss. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And Walton pulls it down. Pass to Porter. Here's Walton. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Trailblazers up by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Here's Free. Nifty move. And it's good on the layup.
When you use it right, the pump fakes as
And for the Clippers. Pass to Petrie. Shoots over Davis. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Keenan. Here's Free. Back to Davis. 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Oh, it misses. got a chance to tie it. Here's Walton. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 5. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Free. Oh, they get a hand on it. Back to Davis. No good with the triple. Portland leading. Here's Petrie. Here's Porter. And it's good for 2. Porter's got his first points in this one.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's Free. Pass to McDyess. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And Smitty, you've been in broadcast journalism for a while now. Are there certain players you especially enjoy covering?
Yeah, I enjoy covering the entire league, you know, all types of basketball. But I will say I enjoy most covering the young guys that I've been knowing for a long time.
The Trailblazers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And it's Jay missing. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Trailblazers ball. Inside, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Here's Jones, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First one falls. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Jay. He's got 5. Four on the clock. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
You gotta love how he stuck with the play. Nice work.
And here are the Clippers now. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Here's Jones, who gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Jones has got his third basket on the night right there.
The defense late to react. A beautiful play we just saw.
Pass to Drexler. Shot from 12. Here's Jay. Count it. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Now here's Jones. The D's right on him. Fires it from 18. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. For Portland, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here's Jay. He has 7. Pass to McHale. It's hauled in by Brand. The Clippers trail. Outside Jones. Here's Brand. Here's McGrady. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Jay. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Here's Goodrich. He's got 5. Pass to McGrady. For 3. Shot clock at 5. It's rebounded by McHale. The Trailblazers have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work, Rice. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Outside Jones. Here's McGrady. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Here's Jay. McHale. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Give him 8 points now.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
The Clippers have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Pass to McDyess. Back to Jones. Here's Goodrich. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
With the drive, here's Drexler. The shot won't fall. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's McGrady. Here's McDyess. From the low block. And the jumper is on the mark. The Trailblazers have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Down low. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Pass to Brand. Here's McGrady, covered by Johnson. Here's McGrady. Here's Goodrich. And a miss there on the triple. The Trailblazers have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Outside Johnson. And he drives in. Deflected. Here's Goodrich. He's got 5. McGrady, good.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Portland leading. Here's Jay. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 11.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Jones with the ball. Give him 8. Oh, ripped away. Now the Blazers moving it up from deep. Johnson. It's hauled in by the Clippers. To the middle. Here's McGrady. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Jay. He's got 11. From about 16, McHale. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from distance during the second quarter. Here's Goodrich. He's got 5. Here's Jones. No good from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Drives to the hoop. Pass to McHale. Outside Johnson. Here's Jay. This one for 3. McDyess with a rebound. And here's Jones. Here's McDyess. Here's McGrady. He's got 7. Goodrich, good. Give him 8.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Timeout called. Portland, their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
So Portland ends up going with a new group. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Walton. Here's Petrie. Driving to the basket. Another shot. Parrish with a rebound.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Here's Keenan. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to McDyess. Up and over Porter. Kept alive. Parrish. Off with the layup. And the Trailblazers shooting about 48% so far in the second. Now here's Porter. 1:46 left in the half. Inside. Petrie, that's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Here's Jefferson. 9 points for him in his last game. Into the lane. Takes a 13-footer. No luck on that one. Now the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Pass to Finley. To the paint. And Walton gets it to go. And it's an 11-point Portland lead.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
54 seconds left in the first half. Fires it from 18 and off the glass. That one's good. 9 points in the game.
That turnaround shot is clearly one of his favorites. He loves going to it anytime he gets an opportunity.
Here's Porter. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Pass to Jefferson. Here's Keenan. Here's Parrish. Out to the wing. Oh, from deep. And it's Keenan missing. And here's Porter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Porter hits them both. And so that brings the first half to a close. Trailblazers out in front. They're up by 11. And we'll step away briefly, but get you. You're right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson along and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it.
The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. And they flat out dominated that second quarter. Hard to believe they were behind at one point as they're now up 11. Shaq, how'd you think the Trailblazers were playing?
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point for them, not so much for the other team. That's been the difference in the game.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers.
They wouldn't be in such a deep hole if they hadn't given up so many offensive rebounds. Getting out hustled, getting moved around, losing possessions. The one thing you can control is effort.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. The Clippers shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Here's Goodrich. Releases from 15. And the shot no good. A bit short.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And for the Clippers, pass to Drexler. Here's Jay. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. The shot misses. Here are the Clippers. 11-point game. Now here's Jones. Blocked! And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Here's Goodrich. Baseline try. It's not going to go for him.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Here's Jay. To the inside. McHale. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Now here's Jones. Give him 8 points now. Here's McGrady. Pass to Brand. Fires from deep. Doesn't go for him.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
Here's Jay. He's got 11. He shoots. The putback. Oh, it's stolen. Pass to Goodrich. Here's McGrady. Now here's Jones. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's McGrady. He has 7. Second chance shot. They shoot again. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Portland.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. The Trailblazers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Jay. He's got 11. And there it is for him. He's got 13.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Pass to Jones. Here's Goodrich. Give him 8 points now. 17-foot shot on the way. It doesn't go for him.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
On the take. Here's McHale. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And again, no good by the Clippers. For Portland, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Goodrich. And Walton pulls it down.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Here's Jay. 13 points in the game. Uses the glass on the layup.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Now Jones. Pass to Brand. Here's Goodrich. Got a hand on it.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
To the middle. Here's Drexler. Here's McHale. He's got 14. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Rice. The 3. No good there.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Goodrich. Give him 8. It's tipped.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Here's Rice, and it's blocked. And the Clippers have possession. They trail by 18. Goodrich can't hit.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Here's Drexler. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Clippers shooting 32% for this game. Not what they're hoping for. To the right side. Here's Goodrich. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. From outside the arc. And that one's good. Jay. 18 points for him.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half. Now has his second.
Timeout called. The Clippers.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Here's Jones. Give him 8 points now. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Here's Jay. To the inside. McHale. Yep, that one's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Parrish. Here's Free. Here's McGrady. He's got 7. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing. That shot off the mark. Now the Trailblazers will take it the other way.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Jay. He's got 18. To the paint. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Jones. Here's Brand. Here's Free. Gets an open look and hits it. 6 points for him.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Here's Drexler. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's McGrady. Pass to Parrish. Here's Free. Lets a floater go. Parrish, no good. And it's the Trailblazers' ball. They're on a 15-6 run. It's hauled in by Brand. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Inside. Parrish, no good. The Trailblazers have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Here's Free. There's the block. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Jefferson. Pass to Free. Lets the 3 fly. He buries it from 3.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Porter with it. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And the shot goes.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Pass to McDyess. Poke loose. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Finley gets the bucket. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
And the Clippers have possession, following the bucket by the Blazers. Down low. From the high post, and the Blazers getting another bucket right there.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Here's Free. He's got 9. He's off on that one.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Porter. The Clippers grab the miss. And here's Davis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Portland now. Portland has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Pass to Petrie. He's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Here's Free. He's guarded by Porter. To end the run. That one goes. Count it. 11 points in the game.
Very clever how he creates space against the bigger defender.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
And for Los Angeles, they're shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Here's Free. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Outside Porter. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. And he gets it to go.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Free. It's off. And so it's Portland up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Don't stop the aggressiveness. You got shots, let them fly.
You know, that's the thing about Greg Popovich. As long as you're taking good shots, he doesn't want you to hesitate.
Well, the offense is designed to create opportunities. So if you pass up the opportunity, you're defeating the whole purpose of the exercise.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Johnson, and it's Sabonis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And here are the Clippers now. Here's Keenan. Outside Davis. Pass to Nixon. Well, Grant, it seems like each year, play in the NBA becomes a little more wide open and a little less physical.
Yeah, it's definitely changed, B.A., what you look for in a player today. Now, if you're overly aggressive, you always will be in foul trouble and of little use to your team. So being able to control your aggression is how you survive in today's game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. Here's Porter. Pass to Rice. Back to Porter. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. A nice shot by Rice.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Here's Nixon. Here's Reeves. Goes back up. And he lays it in.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Pass to Rice. Here's Walton. Outside Porter. Coaching turnover is a fact of life in the NBA. Grant, as a player, how tough is it to adapt to a new coach?
Well, it depends on the timing. I mean, an offseason change gives the team a time to get used to a new system. Now, if it happens in midseason, it can be a little tough. The learning curve is definitely steep.
Here's Nixon, following the bucket by the Blazers. It's deflected. Pass to Rice. Now Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson with it. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Here's Walton. And it's Portland scoring again.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside Davis. Pass to Kaman. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Both teams deciding to change it up. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Porter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Johnson against Davis. Pass to Goodrich. And I think we're all giving more attention to health and well-being. Grant, anything the league can do better to protect player health?
Well, I know they've tried to cut down on travel and minimize back-to-backs, but at the end of the day, you're playing 41 road games and 41 home games. That's what it is. It's a marathon. It's going to be hard, and it's an endurance race. And so, yeah, maybe reducing regular season games, but I'm not sure that's an option. So sometimes you just got to grind it out and get through it and hope for the best for your ball club.
Here's Walton. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Jefferson to stop the drought. Here's Parrish. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And that one's good. Jay.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Now here's Davis. Pass to Brand. Here's Goodrich. Cashes it in from 11 feet. Portland has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Jay. Here's Cummings. And the layup is good off the glass.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Goodrich, good.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
For Portland, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Here's Jay. To the paint. Here's Walton. Oh, he picked him clean. And it's the Clippers on the break. Goodrich can't hit. Outside Johnson. Pass to Cummings. All right, here's a different question for you, partner. I'll be taking notes. Did you have a favorite city for food in the NBA?
Well, write this down, B.A. So my mom is from New Orleans, so I know New Orleans very well. And so New Orleans was my favorite city, no question. The food there, I'm getting full just thinking about it. High value assist there, finding him inside for the finish.
To the middle. Here's Walton. And he can't bank that one in. Los Angeles has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from down.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile One block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Pass to Jay. Here's Cummings. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And for Los Angeles, they're shooting at a reasonable 46% this fourth. Here's Goodrich. And here's Davis. To the inside. Here's Brand. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 5 assists in the game. Outside Johnson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Johnson's got his first 2 points.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
The Clippers have gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. Here's Goodrich. Smitty, players are more connected today with social media than ever before. You think it helps squash problems, or does it foster rivalries?
Well, I mean, we've seen it on both sides. Some of these guys, obviously rivalries, and a lot of chatter is talk between social media, and a lot of these guys are friends. It's just the way you use it. I think it can be an advantage or a disadvantage at times.
Pass to Jay. From downtown. Rebound by the Clippers.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now Davis. Here's Brand. Pass to Parrish. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
And so he makes both from the line.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Here's Jay. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Grant, you played for a Suns team that was influential with their training staff's approach. How has sports medicine changed from the early days?
You know, B.A., it has changed immensely. Nowadays, every team incorporates that foundation that Suns medical staff had back in the day. It's all about prevention. It's about recovery. It's the big picture approach to making sure players can not only get through season after season, but have longevity throughout their careers.
That free throw, no good. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. And Smitty, a lot goes into team success, but ownership, or the governors, if you think it's that simple?
It's not, BA. You can write a big check, and sometimes we've seen it doesn't work. I think it comes down to continuity, culture, passion, and everybody from ownership down to the players. If they're on the same page, usually you have success.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here's McHale. Pass to Jay. Driving in. Good work there as it goes. He's got 25.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Here's Goodrich. Jones. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
Going inside. Pass to McHale. Here's Drexler. And over the last few years, Smitty, a rising number of stars have forced trades. Is that a trend you like to see?
You know, I don't like to see it. Sometimes you understand it in certain situations. I will say it can hurt smaller market teams, but we said this is a players' league for a while, and now we're really seeing it.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the score by the Clippers. Here's Jay. Pass to Walton. 6 to shoot. And rejected.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Trailblazers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And certainly a point of pride. They've now won 50 games this year.
And they didn't deviate from their game plan against this team. It's what helped them win their first 2 games against them. Add another one to the win tally for them.
Good on the bucket.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Here's Jay. And makes it with the kiss.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Brand. Here's Goodrich. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Johnson with it. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time.